Brought to you by Golden Triangle Emergency Center, Orange.
409 Sports coming to you live once again in the Alamo Dome in San Antonio for the UIL Boys Basketball State Tournament tonight, the 6A title game, and it is a doozy. We're talking about number 1 versus number 2. Beaumont United ranked second most of the year in Class 6A. They are rolling into this game with a 35-game winning streak after surviving back-to-back scares against Clear Falls and San Antonio Brennan. On the other side, a Lake Highlands team that's held the spot for pretty much wire to wire. So needless to say, a three-peat is not a given for the Timberwolves. The last local UIL team that pulled it off a three-peat like that was Beaumont Hebert. That came back in 1982. Last night, Beaumont United coach David Green spoke about the Southeast Texas coaches that paved the way for him, including his former head coach at Silsbee, Fred Williams, who also led Hebert to those 3 straight titles.
The one that comes to my mind, Coach Fred Williams, head coach at Hebert High School. He coached me in Silsbee. He gave me my first head job. And I never forget, he was always telling me, when he coached me, he told my teacher, one of my teachers said, this is a great young man. He's going places one day. He's going to be special. I didn't know it, but that's what he said. So I started believing it. Coach said, I'm going to be special. I wanted to believe that. I didn't know that God was going to do this for me. So I watched him as he coached me. Then I watched him when he won those championships. Man, his kids bought in. He motivated them. He never cursed us out. It was always positive. And I said, that's how I want to coach. You ask my kids. I love my kids. I ain't going to curse them out. I ain't doing none of that. I want them to be young men that people can be proud of. And I want them to make it in this world. Basketball here is a short time. But I want them to be successful in life. Don't I tell you that all the time? Sure. I take them to church. I want them to know that they got more in store for them. And something great is coming in their life.
And that's one of the great things about Coach Green. You know, it really is bigger than basketball with him. It's about building men for the future. Now, we are just over 2 hours away from tip-off here of the 6A state championship game between BU and Lake Highlands. That is, if the 7 o'clock game doesn't go long. That one's about to get started. It's the 4A title game between Faith Family out of Oak Cliff and Houston, Washington. After that game, then BU will hit the court to prepare to try to three-peat and win their first 6A state title. For now, we're live in San Antonio. I'm Ashley Elam for 409 Sports.